Good morning. Just going to get some of these set up here for my quilting, for my sewing section, so that I have some ready to go. While I wait for things to get started here. Oh, I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. Oops. I did. Three of them set up here. Get the last of these yellows done. I didn't do any sewing yesterday, but I did do something else. All right. These all set up. All right, those are good. All right. So what did I do? Let me put my phone on. What did I do? Well, I didn't do it yesterday. I did a lot of this morning because you see, you guys, I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I do a lot of stuff between 3 a.m. and right now. So I got all of the triangles. They were still in their paper. So I got the triangles here ready to do the last round. And we'll see if I get to it today, of the Scarlet Star mini quilt for the monthly minis. I've been watching the website too to see if the new ones come out yet today, but it hasn't come out yet today. So I have all sides ready to go to start laying those out and getting that taken care of. So those are all ready to go. So I can get to that. I'm going to set this back here behind me. So that is good to go. I've got my basting spray out. I've got the backing cut and ready to go for my, what's it called again? Fruit medley table runner. There's my backing. And here's my top. Got my top all ready. Isn't she pretty? You guys can get a close-up look at it. And then this is the other side. So I've got the backing cut and pieced together because I had to piece it right down the center. And then I did have to, I cut my batting as well. And I did have to Frankenstein some pieces together for that too. And I did that right here with a little zigzag right down the center. You can barely notice it. So, and I just butted up the edges together so that the needle just poked through each side. So there's no like ridge through it either. So that's all ready to go. So I'm going to lay that out on my dining room table. That'll give me an idea too of if I got the right size. I'm sure it is. And I will do that today so I can start quilting on that, because I'll have almost all of my to-dos from my to-do list taken care of. So that is ready to baste. And I'm going to set that over here so I can take it downstairs with me when I get done. And then hometown. I finished the beehive house. It is all fused down and ready to be top stitched, like all the rest of them. I've only top stitched the first one, so that is ready to go. And I can put that in the box because next week is the sheep house. Got to get that done and all its corresponding blocks. So I also cut out all of the pieces for block 22, and this is what it's going to look like. So I had to have a sample in front of me so I knew what I was making. So that's 22. So I'm going to start with that one. This one here is 23, and I got all the pieces cut for that. And it's going to look like this one, previous one that I made. So there's 10 different blocks for this, a total of 40. And so they get repeated as they go. So, and this is all for block number 24. Here are all the colors for that. So I am ready to start sewing on block 22. And then while I am doing that, as a leader in Ender's project, I'm working on the vintage bow tie sew along. So I've got some set up here. So I can just stitch the bow ties. The ones I have finished, I just placed on the wall over here. So I am ready to go. That's my update for today. A total of 6.5 minutes or so. And so now the rest of our time for the next hour until 11 o'clock is just stitching or sewing. So what did everybody do yesterday? And do you have big plans for Memorial Day weekend? I'm leaving Saturday to go to St. Paul to see my boyfriend for the weekend. And then I am leaving Saturday and I'll be back on Monday sometime. So there'll be no video on Monday, but we'll be back on Tuesday. But I'll be here tomorrow. Okay, so half square triangles out of these. These go center. All right. Let's get to sewing. I can get this block done lickety split. I don't think we really have any major plans for the holiday, but okay, so now I'm just trying to place. So this is the background for all of the hometown blocks, and it's that like pattern sewing. So what I'm doing is I'm placing my half square triangle together and kind of folding back the thing so I can see what images appear, because I kind of like to try to make it a lot more fun than so that something fun will appear in the corners. I got a lady's head in there. That'd be kind of nice. So I can go and run that through. I went to work for a little bit yesterday, but it was not a good day. Not a good day. Wednesdays typically aren't. Oh, I found the bobbin that I dropped on the floor the other day. And I never did go out and mow my lawn, so I'm going to do that today too. And I will be working later on this evening. I was supposed to mow my lawn yesterday. Yeah. Didn't have the ambition to do that. Plus my other neighbor on one side of me mowed his lawn, so I didn't want to be out there mowing at the same time he was mowing. So okay, I want this dress to show up on this one, but it's going to turn up upside down, I think. Actually, if I do it this way, it won't. I like auditioning half square triangles for prints and stuff. Kind of isolate a certain section of your thing. I wasn't paying any attention to it when I was cutting it out, so I have to see how this all turns out in the end, if it works out like I think it will. I'll show you when I get it trimmed up. So I can get hometown checked off my list for the week. And next week we can put it on the list for the sheep house and its corresponding blocks that I assign to it. All right, is my iron hot? I think so. Oh, I was supposed to use those as leaders and enders. Silly me. It's not hot. It's not hot. Let's see here. Go in that direction. I see a lot of people who actually, do this kind of thing, sew down the center, once or twice, and they just go ahead and cut it. I like to press it first. As Lori says, swoosh those threads together. I press them before I do any cutting. And I put them on top of each other so the ones below get another extra press. All right, let me move. I don't need that handy right now. So I can move that out of the way. All right. So now I need a ruler. I don't have a ruler. Just need a small one. All right, so let's cut this side. Now, let's take a look at this and see what we got going on here. We gotta remember what size it needs to be. Let me measure this one. Two and a half by 2.5. Ooh, just here. We got dust coming out the sides. It's just dust, everybody. Dust. I run a lint roller over my board every so often. All right, so that's gonna go in that corner. Good job. All right, moving right along. Which side am I cutting this one on? Gotta come up with topics of discussion. For days like this. Because I think we could talk about the same things every day. I even took a little nap this morning. That can go in that corner. Yeah, I go to bed between 7 and 9, closer to 9. And I'm up at 3:00 every morning. Every morning, you guys. What are you all working on? Is people sewing along with me today, getting some of their projects taken care of? Now it goes that way. I'm not saving those cutoffs. We're not saving cutoffs today. This one's going to go that way. All right, I'm going to cut this side off. Oh, what I haven't done with the last two is squirt them up. Squirt them up. All right, got those ironed up. So, oops, get this in the right. That one's good. Okay. I forgot which corner this one's supposed to go into. This one really doesn't have much. Nothing scenic on it. This one. It's good. That goes down here so I can see the dress. I don't know how much of the dress is going to get cut off. Oh, yeah. Square it up. That one's good too. All right. So now I can sew my block together. I'm almost done with one of 3 blocks. Oh, I was going to cut off some of my roses and bring them in so I could have them in the background. My rose was so pretty. I'll do these 2. I'm so excited when that thing blooms. So excited. I've been meaning to teach myself how to deadhead them so that they, and tell me if I'm wrong, but if when you deadhead them, they should continue to bloom, right? New shoots will come out, so that we'll have a whole bunch more, either new ones yet this year or new ones for next year. And it's bigger, right? I know last year the season was awful. Everything kind of just like died out real early, and I was a little worried things weren't even going to come back this year, but they did. And I'm very happy. Very happy about that. We had a lot of hot weather, and I bought a couple of new bushes, and I didn't take care of them very well, and they didn't last, so darn it all. I don't need that for a while now, so let me start pressing these things. There's that. I'm going to press this way so I can nest my seams. There. How many more? I think I needed 14 more bow tie blocks to finish my assignment for Monday. I know I'm trying to stay on track. And having these daily videos is really helping because, you know, I'm like, oh, I gotta have content for today's video. Gotta have an update. So it keeps me working, keeps me moving along. because I'm constantly making something. I am working on something all the time. And share it with you, and it gives me motivation to continue to do it today so that I have it for you to see tomorrow. I love that. I love that. Let's get this up going over here. Woo! We're moving right along. Moving. I would be typically sitting here watching some sort of YouTube program, some documentary. Today I was watching, this morning I was watching old history programming. I think we were talking about the pyramids and proving that the Egyptians made them and not somebody else. I don't know. That stuff just fascinates me. Get a little bit hanging over here. My top fabric was hanging over just a hair, so now it's squared up. So there, I got one corner of it done. Okay, now we'll press these and put these together. We can get this block done. There. Uh-oh. That don't look right. These colors are supposed to be on the same side. Oh, you know what? They're both like that. Was I not paying attention? The heck did I just do? Look at that. That ain't right. That is not right. That is so wrong. I turned up the other one the wrong way. Okay. Ugh! Seam ripper. Frog it out. Rip out that seam. See, this is no fun. That's no fun. We don't want to be doing that. I need to pay more attention. So, if I didn't have to sit here in a video, and I would have put it down and taken a break and come back to it again. On these short seams like this, I like to pull out each thread one at a time, if I can make it happen, and then have just one thread to pull out on one side and then on the other side. All right. Let's repress. And get it facing in the right direction. There we go. All right. I know where I put my pedal. All right, let's fix this one. What about that seam? You probably even all saw that coming when I put it together. Stitch length do I have? Two. I have two. else? We got some fraying going on here too. Okay. That thread out. Let's repress. All right. And let's lay this out so it's going the right direction. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We are back on track. And then I can sew this to this. Woo. We're going places. We'll do the easy ones first, right? Actually, 23. This one's going to take a lot of work. That next one that I have to make. Ooh, perfect. All right, so now that one goes up there. Okay, let's see where we're at here. All right, that goes up top. And this one goes on the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we are cooking with grease. I don't know, my boyfriend says that. I swear for buttermilk. He ain't Southern or nothing, but has a lot of sayings. A lot of sayings. Oh. Told him I was going to make him a t-shirt because he says on everything all the time. That's what people kind of just call him. They see him and they go, on everything. How are you? Okay. All right. Let's get this together here. What are you going to say? Here comes I used to have my sewing desk in front of the windows and stuff so I could see outside and see everything that's going on. Can't see that anymore. I can see a little bit. A car drive by or something. There's a young man who comes to help his grandpa a couple houses down, and he's got one of them cars that makes so much noise. I get a heart attack every time he starts it up. Cats go running. All right, here we go. Let's see. We're going to press this way, less seams. I'm going to press this one this way. All right, so that's ready to go. And then this goes to this, and our block is almost done, y'all. My block is almost done. It just feels good to kind of put a to-do list together, you know. Even though it was pretty massive and quite the undertaking, I am very pleased with my progress and that I could get some things accomplished here. Press those seams, pin it You know, a lot of people pin up into it so they can kind of sew over. I cannot get myself into the habit of doing that. I've tried. I just one of those that pins at an angle so that I can sew as close to it and pull it out as the machine's still rolling. So it stays in there for as long as it possibly can. All right, so what do we got going on here? I'm going to pull this off of here so that I can press it and sew this block together. So I can have 2 blocks done at the same time. Isn't that sweet? Love that. Okay. And then I'll show you the final product. Got a bow tie done and block 22 of the hometown sew along. All right. These blocks are so easy to put together. That's what I love about that. Oh, let's do this. Let's get another one in here so that I can pull that one out. Not using my little my thread bunny. Not using my thread bunny. I'm going to use this project. So it's in the corner here. Using my diagonal seam tape. Ow. Ow. All right. And we have one done. 13 to go. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to press that. I want to do it this way. And there we go. It is finished. Yay! Does it look like it? I did it! All right. I'm going to keep my little sticky note on there so I can put it. I got to put these back in the pile in the order in which they were made. And now I can put this away. And then I think I'm going to move on to 24 because it's simpler than this one. Get a little practice in. I didn't do any, and let's see if I remember Lori's method of doing this too. Of making this. Do I... Oh, shoot. Oh, I remember, I think. Hold on, are these cut right? I don't have enough pieces. I don't have enough. Because I don't have these long center ones. You know, hang on. Let me go take a look. Let me get the right glasses on. I'm going to take you for a ride with me and share my screen for a moment as I pull up. Be right back. Did it come up? Share. Oh, I have to hit. Okay. I'm going to scroll down to the background fabric. Oh, we're not seeing it. Why did it end the stream? Oh, didn't end the stream, but it ended the share. I was hoping I could scroll when we were watching that. Okay. And this is block number 24. Find. Okay, so why does it end the stream when I do that? I didn't not do it. Okay, so I got the four 2 by 2 inch squares. Got those. And then I go next. And I needed 5 1.5 inch squares. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Go next. Well, that's all it tells me I need to do. Because now it goes down to another color. So 24 is a different block. Or am I just not doing this right? No, because these are all for the corners. So I have to put 2 of these together with a longer strip across the top. And then I do the half square triangle across that. Did I pull out the right one? All right, I'm going back over here. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go to the top. So there's 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, I pulled out the wrong. I pulled out the wrong sample. That's not the block I'm making. So let me get my blocks out here. And that goes back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it this one again? That one. This one is the one I'm making. Get them all confused. All right, so now which one is this one? This one is the first one. Okay. All right, I'll put those back later. Okay. Now I got it. So now I have to figure out how this pot goes there. Okay. Now look at my computer. So I do. Okay, hold on. I'm getting it together here. So I need. Is this 2 by 2? Yes. Why does it look like it needs to be bigger than 2 by 2? So I got this here, this here, this here, this here. Put these around the center. That there. Put that one in the center, and I'm going to put this one right here. And then this goes in each corner. And then when I sew that together, then this goes in those corners. Okay. I want to make sure one more thing that I cut that right. It shouldn't have been like 2.5 by 2.5. It says 2 by 2. Okay. Sorry, I had to black you out there for a hot second. All right, I'm going to just put these together. And we will get to that last, because it's a half square triangle that goes on the thing there. So I can get this part together. I'll do all 4 sides. Oh my goodness. You know, my brain freezes up every now and again. Back on track, though. Back on track. Back on track. Does it take you, you think it's going to take so long to do something and then it ends up taking twice as long to do it? I'm not a real fan of that. So far, everything's been going so smoothly and it hasn't given me any troubles. As soon as I go live, all right, so let's set that aside, and I need one of these. I need you in my life. All right. Yeah, we're at 44 minutes already. Oh, do you think I can finish that block? This block before time runs out? Oh my goodness. I'd like to get 4 blocks done. 2 of these and 2 of those. So I don't have as much to do to the rest of the day. I'm gonna base that table runner today for sure. Just lost. I lost. Did I? Sure looks like I did. I'm missing my little corner triangle from this block down here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't stitch it onto something else. I hope I didn't. And you know what, people? I do talk to myself like this. Even when I'm by myself. Even by myself. I'm still by myself. All right. So I want this. Nope, this goes this way. That goes in that way. This goes in this way. That goes there. And this goes here. I'll do it this way so that they're viewable. Okay. Put this together. Gotta pin that because there's a little gap in the middle. All right. So this side here. Make my little 9 patch to put this block together. Lori will be so proud of me. I don't even know who I am. Oh. All right. Got a little bunched up. Let's see here. I can start sewing these together. That next block done. Oh, God, I'm good. I love this diagonal seam tape. It is a complete game changer when it comes to these sewing flips. Utter game changer. I swear to God. Probably avoid doing blocks and had them otherwise, because I am not a fan of triangles. Not a fan. And Lori's method of doing this is brilliant. Brilliant, must I say. It is absolutely brilliant. Okay. Let's get these pressed together so I can take a look at how this is all coming together. All right. Got my centerpiece, top and my bottom. All right, let's get this laid out. So now that goes like that. This goes in the center like this. This goes here like this. All right, we're getting somewhere. I'm hurrying. Time limit's running down to 10 minutes left. I should go longer because I don't want to mow them on. I do want to today, actually. But I want to finish that other block too. So I don't know, I just feel so much better if I can go out of town knowing all my homework is done. I'll drive my boyfriend crazy saying I gotta go home early on Monday so I can go. I have work to do. All right, let's get this one. I have to sew this this one to this one first before I can sew those together. Okay. My leaders and enders. Okay. You're so perfect. All right. So now I can press these. And I can sew those together. So this goes on the bottom. No, it goes on the top. It goes on the top. So, because my print is the right side up. This goes this way. My print is right side up. And that way. Okay. Now, I'll get this ready to go. That ready to go. Let's get this together so I can figure out. I pressed those the wrong way. I want to nest my seams, so I will fix those. I'm always changing that. I'm always fixing that. Not always, but most times I'm always re-flipping my seams so I can have a nesting seam. There's just something so satisfying about a nesting seam, right? I think that this 2-inch square will feel better on that corner because, I don't know, just when I put it up to the other one though, it just doesn't seem like it's the right size. It's like a 1/2 inch bigger. So I think I'm going to have to go with the 2.5, but that's not what the instructions told me to cut it at. They said 2 by 2. I hear a lawnmower outside. It's amazing the number of people who are home during the day in this neighborhood. I love not having my full-time job, you guys. I absolutely love it. I love it. Love being at home all day if I want to be. Because I don't have to go to work. I don't have to. But if I want to spend the money and to travel, I gotta go to work. Gotta go make a little spend of money so we can go out to eat. Except today is taking me to Applebee's. I don't know which night, but reserve the hotel room already. We're all set. That block is done. All right, so now let's get this pressed over. Where are we at? 54? I think we're going to make it. Okay, and then this to this. I have to change the center. I think I have to recut these to 2.5. I really do. I don't think I'm going to have much. Well, that was right. Why do I do that? It was right the first time. It was right the first time. All right, hometown sew along block number 20. What is this? 24. It's almost. We'll be finished today, at some point later on tonight, this evening. I'll come in here and finish it because I won't be able to go lay down until it is done. So if I don't get it finished during this sew along video, I will get it done later this evening. And then tomorrow morning, when I get up at 3 a.m. after I get coffee, I'll be back up in the room and I will finish it all off. All right. So that block is done. I'm going to use this now. Woo! Did you hear that? I'm sliding off my chair here. Okay. Let's get this pressed. I've got 2 blocks done for the vintage bow tie sew along. There's block 2 for the day. And 12 more to go. All right, let's get this pressed. And then take a look at my black here. Put that there, and then this goes in this corner, and it doesn't work. 2-inch square does not work. Let me show you. I have a gap here. So I need to cut them 2.5 inches. And then all you do is a sew and flip on all 4 corners, and we've got half square triangles. And then this gets sewn into the seams. So yeah. I wonder if there was something wrong with the pattern. In the 2.5 inch section. All right, so I'm going to go back and find out which block number this was and validate what the size of this was. So I will have an update for you on that tomorrow when I come back tomorrow for a video. So I might not have this done. I might have it done in the morning, but I think I'll have all of these things accomplished for tomorrow's video. Oh, I found it. See, that's what happens with my boards. I just take foam board and staple batting around it, and this stuff on the bottom catches things from underneath. So I have to be careful with that. I keep losing pieces because of it. So I didn't get 3 of those done like I wanted or I'd hoped for, but because I wanted to get all the yellow ones done. But I will do that later today, and I will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m., and I will give you an update on this, and hopefully I'll have started quilting my fruit medley runner too as well. So, and then I'll have the update as to what the plans are for next week. Because now that Posies has started and I've gotten the blocks done, I need to have something else to work on, right? I've got an idea. And I got a follow up on, there's a new sew along block Wednesday with Pat Sloan. It's that Jelly Roll book one. And I'm going to look into when that actually starts and see if there's any preparations that I should be doing to get started for that. So I think I'm going to have a new project to start next week. And I think I'm going to start it on Tuesday because I should be in a good place with these. I do need to do, next up on the hometown is the sheep block. And blocks 25, 26, 27, and 28. At this point, all of the houses that are left on my list have 4 blocks associated with them, so I can get all of 40 blocks done. And we're good to go. Our time is up, you guys. You guys have a good night. I will see you at 10 a.m. tomorrow, okay? Thanks for being here. I love you. Bye now.